If you manage a 20 to 80 room hotel and most bookings come through phone calls or WhatsApp, you've probably dealt with accidental overbookings, manual follow-ups with guests and haggling over room rates. And no one wants to do that, right? Now, if you're thinking, we don't even have a proper hotel website yet, or you're building one for a client, in both cases, this video is for you. I'll show you how to build a hotel booking website on WordPress where guests can browse rooms, filter by type and price, check availability, choose check-in and check-out dates, select guest count, and submit a reservation with confirmation. I'll also show you how to set custom amenities, create seasonal pricing, add paid services like breakfast or airport pickup, and manage everything from bookings and calendar view inside the dashboard. We're building the entire website end-to-end for free with 2 plugins, MotoPress Hotel Booking Lite and Elementor. And I'll leave all templates in the description and pinned comment below, so let's get started. First, go to your WordPress dashboard, hover over Plugins, click on Add Plugins, search for MotoPress Hotel Booking by Jet Monsters. Install it and activate it. After activation, you'll see new menu items in the dashboard, accommodation and bookings. Expand both of them so you can quickly see what each section contains. Now, before exploring deeper, add all the required pages the plugin asks for, including search results and booking confirmation pages. Once that's done, open the Accommodation tab. Here we'll use sections for accommodation types, amenities, seasons, and rates. And inside bookings, we'll use the calendar view and other reservation tools. Now, install the MotoPress Styles and Template add-on. Then install the Hotel Booking and Elementor Integration add-on. First, confirm the main plugin is installed and active. Next, confirm if the required pages were installed when prompted. Then, confirm the styles and templates are installed. Then confirm the Hotel Booking and Elementor is also working. Finally, check that the Accommodation and Bookings tab is visible in the dashboard menu. Now, let's add the amenities categories and seasons. So, open the left sidebar, click on the Accommodation tab, then click on Settings. In the General tab, select Template Choices for search results and checkout pages. And set the booking confirmation mode, for example, Admin Manually. Scroll through the rest of the settings and tune what you need for your property. Now, we need to set the currency to US dollars, set square units to square meter or square foot, set check-in time and check-out time, and bed type options if needed. Then click Save Changes. Next, open the Admin Emails tab and review the email format sent to you or your customers when a booking is placed. Review customer email format too, then adjust both if needed. Next, accommodation, then amenities. Enter the amenity name and description, and notice the slug is auto-generated. Click Add New Amenity, and the new amenity appears on the right side. Repeat this until all amenities are added. Now click on Categories, click on Add Name and Description, then click on Add New, and repeat for all categories you need. And if you're on the light version like me, then attributes are a premium feature and won't be available. So use bed type in settings to cover attribute-like needs. Once that's done, open the Seasons tab. Seasons matter because rates can change by season and by weekdays or weekends. Now add a season like High Season or Popular Days to Travel with a start date of June 1st and an end date of August the 1st. Select the applicable days, choose Repeat Annually if needed, then click on Update. Add a couple more seasons like Mid, Low, and Holiday. And remember, season rates only apply on those dates, and default charges apply outside them. Now, open the Accommodation tab, then click on Accommodation Types. Then click Add New. These entries are the room types and descriptions for your hotel. For example, I can add a deluxe room with an ocean view. I'll just enter the title and description, then pick relevant categories and amenities from the right side. At the bottom, set accommodations to define how many rooms exist in that type. Finally, set the capacity for adults and children, add room size and bed type. Then add a featured image and photo gallery from the media library options in the bottom right panel. Now click on Publish and repeat these exact steps to add more types like Executive Suite with City Skyline View and Studio Room for solo travelers, and keep categories and amenities mapped properly on each. Once the room type is set up, we need to set the rates for our accommodations. So open the Accommodation tab, click on Rates, and then click Add New. Now enter a title like High Season, and select the accommodation type from the list. Then click on Create Rate in the right panel. Now in the season price area, click on Add New Season Price, then set the base occupancy and price per night. For example, 2 adults at $350 per night, add extra adult at $100, and a child at $50. Alright, now we're halfway there with setting up our rooms. All we need to do now is to add all the other types of rooms and seasons. But before that, you can also add variable pricing and maximum length of stay. But these are premium features, so keep that limitation in mind if you're using the light version of the plugin. Finally, add the rates for each season. Vary the weekday and weekend prices as needed, and then click Update. Now repeat this for other accommodation types and seasons. Then open Services, click Add New, and create the different add-ons. For example, add breakfast, assign the price, pick periodicity as once per day, and set charge mode per accommodation or per guest. Then click on Publish and add more services like airport pickup and extra bed facility. And we're done with setting up the different rooms, services, and pricing. Now, let's focus on making the entire design of the site. For this website, I'll try to use the Caesars Palace Hotel as a reference and create a design similar to that. And just something to be clear about. I've already made the header and footer for the website, so if you want to make something similar, then click here to watch this video. But before we jump into designing the website, let's install a free security plugin so we're not caught off guard when we make it live. These days, firewalls block around 40 million attack attempts every day, and I don't want all our hard work to be one bot away from getting wrecked. So go to malcare.com, click Sign Up, and paste your site URL here. Then add your WordPress admin credentials so it can install and connect the plugin to our site. Once that's done, Malcare will automatically scan your website to check if anything's wrong, and it'll start protecting it with an advanced firewall layer. So if someone tries to hit your site with bots or common attack tricks, Malcare can block the request and alert you about it. So it's much better to secure it now than get hacked later and lose all progress. Alright, now that we're protected with Malcare, go back to your WordPress dashboard and open up a page in Elementor where you'll be designing the homepage. Now let's add a full width container and set the minimum height to 120 VH. In Advanced, set padding to 0. And in Style, set background image, display, size, cover, and position bottom center. Insert another full width container inside and align items to the center. Now add a heading. Set the text color to black, set the typography to Lustria, and increase its size. In Advanced, set the width to custom and set it to 32%. Finally, add top padding of 40 and add a text editor in the same container. Use the same font and color, set the width to 32% and center it. Also, resize the preview to check if the layout works well on all devices. Now select the inner container, open Advanced, then Motion Effects, then Vertical Scroll. Set direction to down and speed to 3 so text moves slightly when scrolling for a parallax effect. This is completely optional, but you can do it to make your website look a bit more professional. Now create the search bar using MotoPress. Add a full width container, then add an inner container. Insert the Search Availability Form widget and choose the horizontal form. Now adjust the background color and padding around the form. Add a negative margin of -45 to the outer container for the overlap and add a bottom padding. There's one small issue here. You can't style this search button directly there, so you'll have to do it in the global settings. So go back to your WordPress dashboard, click the sidebar on the left and hover over Appearance. Now click on Customize, open the global option and then click on Buttons. Here set the background colors for normal and hover states based on your theme. Then click Publish. Return to Elementor and refresh to see the button style updates. Now we need to build the hero and the gallery section. So add another container with a minimum height of 50 VH, then add centered heading and a text editor below with the Lustra font and black color. Now add a full width container, search for image carousel, click the plus icon and select multiple images to create a gallery. Reorder the images as needed. Set resolution to large, set custom gap to 20, and disable dot navigation from navigation settings if needed. Now create the About section. First add a 2-column container with a heading widget in the first column and a text editor widget in the second. Add ample left, right, top and bottom padding in the text column. Keep the Lustra font for text and resize. Preview, then adjust the widths of both the widgets if the balance feels off. Now add another 2-column layout. In the right column, insert an accordion. In item 1, insert a container and add a heading, then adjust the heading font weight and color. Copy that tab a couple of times and update the content for each tab. In the left column, insert an image. If the image looks too small, switch to a landscape crop. Then increase the accordion heading size and adjust the side padding for a clean flow. Now create a featured accommodation section by reusing the top container spacing and changing the content. Then add a 2-column container. In the first column, insert the single accommodation widget from MotoPress. To get the ID, open Accommodation Types, hover over the room title, note the ID and enter it in the widget settings. Also make sure to enable or disable elements like title, image, gallery, excerpt, and details based on what looks clean on your website's homepage. In the second column, add another single accommodation widget with a different ID. Now your homepage has 2 featured accommodations and a top search bar, which makes booking flow usable from the first interaction. Alright, now we need to test the booking flow from the search bar. So pick a check-in date from pop-up calendar, pick a check-out date, choose the number of adults, choose the number of children, then click Search. The plugin will recommend the best possible suite for that inquiry, and if the user likes it, click Confirm Reservation. The plugin will summarize all the details and ask for the required info again. Fill in the details, review the pricing, then click Book Now, and you should see Booking has been confirmed. Now, how do you verify the booking in your dashboard? So go back to your WordPress dashboard, click on Bookings, open the new booking from the list, and review details. The status will usually be pending if payment isn't completed yet, but if the customer has paid through your chosen method, you or your receptionist can change the status to confirmed. But what if you also want to track walk-in customers? So if you go to the Bookings tab and open the calendar view, you'll see all the reservations here. This helps receptionist staff check upcoming and pending reservations quickly when any walk-in guest asks for availability. And in booking rules, set maximum stay to 10 nights, set minimum advanced reservation, then click Save Changes. Now let's test the direct booking option from the homepage using the Book button on a featured suite. It opens the reservation form directly. In the availability calendar, green dates indicate the availability for that room. Pick a check-in date, then test the max stay rule and confirm it blocks checkout dates beyond 10 nights. Then select Adults and Children and click Check Availability. The plugin shows the best recommendation again, and you can also search manually below if you want another plan. Proceed with the recommendation and click Reserve. Fill required details, verify the price, click Book Now, and confirm the reservation submitted message appears. Go back to the dashboard and check the new reservation. If full payment is done, update the status to confirmed. Now check the booking calendar again and confirm that those dates show as confirmed slots. At this point, receptionist workflow is fully usable from the dashboard. You now have a complete hotel booking website on WordPress with room inventory, amenities, seasonal pricing, add-on services, live search availability, booking confirmation flow, and calendar-based management. This setup works whether you're fixing an existing workflow or launching a new hotel site from zero. And as always, I'll leave all the templates in the description and pinned comment below. Thanks for watching, and if you want to 3x your hotel booking website's performance, then click here and watch this video.